Hey friends, great to exercise with you last night. Hope you're feeling well, hope your body's feeling strong. Sometimes the effects of the exercise comes out a couple of days later, sometimes longer, as you experience the DOMs. Chris messaged us just to ask a question about rest and when you particularly rest training a certain muscle group. It's a really good point, and I think fundamentally there's a couple of things to consider. One is that the idea of changing muscle groups is when you exercise is one that's kind of founded in a bodybuilding style of training. If you were a runner, you wouldn't rest your legs. The next day you would continue. You'd run one day, you'd run the next day. Now you may change the intensity depending on what your last session was, but the muscle groups are still being exercised. So if you're training like that, which fundamentally at Renew we're not, we're training holistically, whole body movements, upper body just as much as lower body. So in terms of what you would train the other days, you can be really flexible. I think one thing to consider is that if you're really sore in a particular area, you may not want to really kind of hammer it. And it's just kind of common sense, and the same with other areas of our life. You know, this reflects into if we have a really stressful day, maybe mentally we're a bit exhausted. Consider what you're doing the next day. Consider how you can actively rest whatever you've exerted yourself for. Rest is super important, has to be factored in, but it's fine to keep training the same muscle groups the next day. You just have to have wisdom when you do it. So bless you guys. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy exercising in your different ways throughout the week, and keep journeying, keep considering what you're returning to, what markers you put in place for your journey. Peace and love.